Hello and welcome back to my blog. Chapter 18, I think this is the penultimate chapter of Laugh and Live by Douglas Fairbanks, and I split this into two parts. It's one of the lengthier ones, Wedlock in Time. And you can see the 100-year-old bias in this. This is slanted to the man's perspective. Of course, he's a man. It is a happy idea to marry while we are young. A fine thing, a good thing, a pleasant duty indeed to marry the woman of our choice at a time of life when both are at an age when adjustment is natural and lasting loyalties are implanted in our hearts and minds for all time. We make a sad mistake when we postpone so important a step just for the sake of becoming a rich man first, so that our bride-to-be may step into luxurious quarters and never have to lift her dainty hands except to sip from the glass of nectar we have set before her. The real facts compiled by the statistical system SAMs are against this idea. The balance comes up in red ink on the wrong side of the ledger. According to these gentlemen, the average mortal is likely to be very fat and much over 40 before he can make an offering according to his first generous impulses, and the chances are he will never reach the goal in this life. By the time he might be financially ready, there is a hard glint in his eye, and he will be looking for the mote in the eye of his lady love. The waiting game is a hard one, and it makes us worldly. After the lapse of years, what once seemed a rose might appear to be more of a hollyhock. Naturally, we never blame ourselves for the changes. Had we obeyed the grand impulse in the hour of our youth, we might have kept the garden full of roses, and the hollyhocks would never have sprouted there. Then the home nest would have tinged our sensibilities with its loveliness, and our affections would have been nailed down hard and fast, forever and a day. Among the many baffling problems which the young man faces, and for that matter any man, is marriage. More thought, more energy, and more time is taken up over this one decisive step than over any other. The reasons are obvious. It involves for life the happiness of the contracting parties, not only in a direct and personal way, but also in a general sense. The man's business success largely depends on the helpmate he has in his home. His career is at her mercy. For example, if the wife should turn out to be unsympathetic and uninterested in his ambitions, this fact might warp his prospects by causing him to lose heart in facing the large problems awaiting him along the road of opportunity. However, if she is of a cheerful, energetic disposition and willing to do all that she can to help him over the rough spots as they travel along together, he will be inspired into action and will do his level best. He will be conscious as he goes about his work that there is one person, above all, upon whom he can depend, his wife. Marriage is a serious business, and usually we concede that point in the beginning. However, this is not aimed as a blow at life's greatest romance. It is merely the recognition of an elemental fact. Marriage must have its practical side. To become successful in the highest degree, man and wife must establish a comradeship. It is not the part of wisdom that either should rule the other, but rather that each should have the interest of the other at heart and should strive to be helpful one unto the other. Two men can go through life the best of friends, each holding the respect and confidence of the other. So can two women. Then why not a man and wife? Needless to say, they can and do. Such partnerships are sure of success. It is only through lack of comradeship that love flies out of the window and lights on a sea-going aeroplane. The marriage state is a long contract. It should not be stumbled into by man or woman, nor should we become cowardly to the point of backing out of it altogether. Love is blind only to the blind. Either party to the tie that binds has a chance to know in advance whether the venture is safe and sane. All a man has to consider after he knows his own heart is that the woman of his choice is sensible, considerate, and healthy. Other things being equal, he can take the leap without hesitancy. We shouldn't borrow trouble. And that's the first half. Like I say, there is definitely a male bias in the way he writes that. Make it a great day, and bye for now.